Hey, my thought for the day. I normally don't talk about stuff like this, but I had a comment earlier saying, well, they don't believe all these protesters is part of the Mandela effect. And I have to disagree because if you change the timeline, you change certain aspects of that timeline. Just like the JFK assassinated nation has 6 people in the car. Just that one thing can make a whole lot of things different. And so Donald Trump in another timeline didn't even run for president, or he didn't get past the primary. And I do remember them saying that the election was on the 9th, and all of a sudden it became to be on the 8th. So who say that this is not part of the Mandela effect? Because certain things that would have happened didn't happen, and certain things that could have happened did happen. And so, and another thing, I have to say something about this because, not because I'm a Democrat or a Republican, because I learned a long time ago, if you lose, you lose. Ain't no crying about it. Ain't no hissy fit. You lost. And I grew up to respect the president, not going around not my president. If you don't want that to be your president, leave the country. I didn't like Hillary or Donald. I think both of them was bad selections because Hillary was a liar and he don't have any experience. That's like telling somebody to go build a car that ain't never worked on a car, or you having a mechanic put an alternator on and they not even a mechanic. They a mail room clerk, or they never worked on cars before. So experience in certain things do matter. You know, some people are gifted in certain things that they don't need to learn the book knowledge because they just know it. But certain things you have to know the proper procedure. That's just like building a wall. You know, if you don't know that you have to space the studs every 16 inches, you might not space them 16 inches because you don't know that information. So experience do matter in certain things. And so that's the reason I didn't want to vote for him. But sometimes experience you can know too much. But but even in that, I accept the republic that we are in. We did our due diligence. We voted for who we wanted to vote for. Stop crying over this spilled milk. It's nothing you can do about it. I respect whoever the president is, even if I don't like them. I don't like their views. See, I know what the problem is. So many people are afraid a whole lot of free stuff is going to be taken away from us. And the thing about that free stuff I come to say is, you know, the Bible says if you teach a man to fish, you know, he can fish on his own. But if you give him a fish, he only got it for a second. So I think we done got so used to the government and the lawmakers taking care of us with these food stamps and these public assistance that we think that's a requirement. You know, the food stamps wouldn't have got extended if it wasn't for Reagan. They supposed to have been temporary. And so people crying about their food stamps being taken away. You know, that's why you have these people having these 4-5 babies looking for the government to take care of them. They got Section 8. They don't got to pay rent. They don't have to pay for no food. So they think that they supposed to get something. You know, we out of that age where somebody owe us something all the time. They owe us this. They owe us respiration and all that other bull crap. You know, it's time to get off our butts and do what we got to do to take care of our own family. Stop worrying about the government. And I always say this to people: if you don't break the law, you don't care about what laws they make. If you ain't breaking the law, far as coming in this country illegal, you don't have to worry about a wall, because you're doing what it takes to follow the laws. If you know that you don't have drugs on you, you ain't got no gun that you don't supposed to have, and most likely you don't have to worry about the police. Now, yes, I'm a black man. I got stopped by the police, but did I talk back, or did I act like that I run them? You know, we done lost respect for rule and order. We done think we make up rule and order. That's why we have government body. That's why we have rules and regulations. You know, we have to get back to that point of we got to obey them that have rule over us. You know, that's what the word says. And when we become this type of society where we want to make our own rules, and if it don't work the way we want it to work, we gonna cry like a baby. You know, we got to get off of that, man. You know, it's too much stuff going on, you know. So, you know, that's just my thought. And I'm sorry that I rambled a whole lot today. But thank y'all very much.